Hi, this is just a short video to show some recent vinyl acquisitions I've made in the last month or two. They're all Beatles or Beatles related. Firstly, I've been getting back into the band Badfinger. This is Straight Up, which I think is their third album, and this is a really great record. I think every song on this is fantastic. Badfinger were a band where all the members contributed songs, the musicianship was excellent. This one has got some great tracks on it, like Baby Blue, Day After Day, Name of the Game. The final song on side 2, It's Over, is a fantastic epic as well. Really pleased to find this. This is a original US pressing, I believe, and it's on the Apple label. Quickly show you that. The vinyl is in pretty good shape. Sleeves, not such good shape, but it's a great record, and it's actually quite hard to find Badfinger albums in this country, in the UK. I don't see them very often, and when you do see them, they tend to be quite expensive, so I was pleased to get that. Such a great record. Great cover shot of the band. And some of this was produced by Todd Rundgren, some of it by George Harrison. Secondly, I've got another Badfinger. This one's a reissue. This is Wish You Were Here, which came out last year. This is on coloured green vinyl, as it says on the sticker there even. Shrink wrap. And this is a Rhino Start Your Ear Off Right series from last year, 2018. This is a fantastic album as well. Some great tracks on here, Just the Chance, Dennis, and there's a great medley on side 2, which has got a bit of a sort of Abbey Road-esque feel to it. This album, I think, came out in 1974, but I don't think it did very well. I think it was kind of suppressed by the record company and fell through the cracks a bit, and as most people know, I think Badfinger were a band beset with management difficulties and money problems, and unfortunately, there was a lot of tragedy associated with the band, with a couple of the members unfortunately committing suicide. So they had a bit of a tragic story after very auspicious beginnings with being signed to Apple and being involved with the Beatles, and McCartney writing song for them and Harrison producing. So the quality of the music though is excellent. This is a really great album, as is Straight Up, and I would like to pick up more of their records in the near future. Next up is another artist who's loosely associated with the Beatles, is Harry Nilsson. This is his first album, Pandemonium Shadow Show, which I think is from 1968. That's the back cover there. See that? This is a fantastic record. It's got a great sort of carnival type feel to it. Some classic songs on here, Cuddly Toy, 1941, there's a great version of She's Leaving Home off Sgt. Pepper. There's a very good cover of River Deep Mountain High, and there's a great song called Sleep Late, My Lady Friend. Big fan of the early Nilsson stuff. I've got most of his albums on vinyl now, up to Nilsson, Schmilsson, if I say it properly. And yeah, the Beatles were big fans of his, I think particularly this album. You hear them talking about Nilsson quite a lot in 1968 in interviews and stuff. So, and obviously he had quite a close friendship with John Lennon later on, and Lennon produced one of his albums called Pussycats, which I think was in the mid-70s something. So yeah, great cover as well. Love that. Then I just had a trip up north recently, and I managed to get opportunity to go into some record shops up in Newcastle, and I picked up a couple of or a few Beatles EPs. First one I've got is Twist and Shout Mono. This is from 1963, with tracks taken from the Please Please Me album. So you've got Twist and Shout, Taste of Honey, Do You Want to Know a Secret, and There's a Place. And it's got the flip backs there. I think this is probably a second or third pressing of this EP, and it's on the expected the Parlophone label. Sounds really good, great mono sound, I'm pleased with that. Also picked up Long Tall Sally EP, again in mono. This is from '64. This was the rock and roll tracks they did, which weren't on any albums. This was a standalone EP. Familiar with these tracks from Past Masters album, also from the rock and roll album that came out in the '70s. But it's great to have the EP. Sounds fantastic. Also on Parlophone. Great. And then I finally also managed to pick up the Magical Mystery Tour EP, the British EP from '67. I've been trying to get this for a while, but it's quite hard to find them in decent shape. This one is in pretty good shape. The outer's really nice, very glossy, which is cool. The inner, the booklet is intact. I'm not sure I'm going to show this properly, but all pages are intact, and it feels pretty secure. It's quite nice to see this at the original size. Obviously I've seen it on the Capitol album versions. But yeah, really good. And the lyrics are in the middle there. See that properly. Okay. And this is 2 EP sets. It's the first EP there. This is in mono. It's in pretty good condition. It plays nicely. And yeah, really pleased to get this to add to the collection. It's the second EP there. Someone's written The Dock of the Bay, Otis Redding on here, but it is actually the correct record. That's good. And the EPs just sit in the back on these sort of flip areas here with the flip back coming over. So nice. So really pleased to get that, and that's I'd like to get some more of the Beatles EPs over the next few years if I can pick them up. So yeah, great. That's what I've got so far. So this year. So thank you for watching. Cheers. Bye bye.